such is the depth of the Serbian team that they leave Milos Teodosic and Nenad Krstić on the bench. They don't get a start today. That's how talented this lineup is for Serbia. There's Diao on the right, John, and Stefan Brčević on the left. Brčević, a young player, 11 points. 9 rebounds, so close to a double-double in Serbia's win yesterday. A real feel-good win for the Serbs. Everybody got minutes, everybody got involved, everybody scored. So I imagine the attitude in the Serbian camp is very buoyant.
Yeah, they're well aware of the importance of this game. They certainly know they've got a very strong opponent in front of them tonight. And of course, France, they have to get a win. They came out yesterday, lost a close game. It's a very important game.
Here's coach Vincent Collet. He's been at the helm of the national team since 2010, when France were in the World Cup in Turkey. Last appearance for France, they finished in 13th position in 2010. There is Sasha Djordjevic, Alexander Djordjevic, the coach of Serbia. Their last appearance also in 2010 were just out of the medals, finishing in 4th position when the World Cup was held in Turkey. Well, buenas tardes y bienvenidos a Granada. Welcome to Spain. It's the FIBA Basketball World Cup 2014. Game day 2 here in Group A in Granada. The first of 3 games to come. It's Serbia in the white and France in the blue. The Italian referee has us all waiting in anticipation. The first toss off the mark. The second one not much better, but we're underway. First possession to Serbia in the white. France settle into their man-to-man defense. Stefan Markovic, Bogdanovic, an early look from behind the arc. Count it! Well, Bogdanovic, we said, Johnny, yesterday he was in 2nd gear. He's come out, he's already in 3rd.
Big shot and great execution on that down screen. Came off, he didn't hesitate to hit the 3. It's very important he gets on track today.
Good start for Serbia. Serbia also in man-to-man defense. Our first whistle. And John, I think the referees here are just establishing early what they'll allow on defense from the defensive team.
Yeah, I applaud the referees, especially first day. I thought they did a solid job officiating. Today, we see some big bodies. They're going to have to try to limit what they permit, what they allow with contact.
As they look at Bogdanovic's 3. Oh, Diao, terrific pass to Batum. Well, it's underway. Serbia with a 3 to start it. Batum with a flush. It's game on here from Granada. It's a nice matchup as he squares up against Batum. It's a mouth-watering matchup between those 2 players, John.
Oh yeah, that's we've got a lot of great matchups on here. I like how Serbia again they're going to establish the inside game. You see already the second pass in their offense goes into the low post to steam out. They want to establish their authority inside.
You saw Diao's assist. He's a facilitator. Bogdanovic shows he can go to the 10 as well. Well, right now it's 5 points for Bogdanovic, 2 points for France.
That's great length. He has such great length. He just took it to the basket and just went over Batum for that layup.
Played his basketball last year to Bogdanovic at Partizan. He's on his way to Turkey to play for Fenerbahce. Here's the ball for France. Gets it back from Batum. Shelly ball goes at Kalinic. Kalinic stands tall. Portal picks up the loose ball for France. Portal in the lane to Lovern. Lovern steps through, just rolled out of the rim.
I like that move by Ertel, getting to the basket into the deep paint. Lovern moved to the correct spot. Wasn't able to finish, but he's going to the line for 2 free throws. Good hands. Lovern,
teammate of Bogdanovic's last year at Partizan. Terrific on the backboard. He was the top rebounders in the EuroLeague last season. Somehow he just fell out of Coach Collet's rotation yesterday.
Yeah, I expect to see a lot more of Lovern today.
Ertel extends pressure up the floor against Stefan Markovic. Bogdanovic getting a lot of early touches for Serbia. He'll give it to Raduljica. Raduljica goes at Lovern, and in the battle of the whiskers between Raduljica and Lovern, Lovern wins the first battle.
You set a solid screen, and that was a nice pass by Bogdanovic coming off that. Shot to his feet, got travel, no call for the travel.
Diao loves to receive the ball in the mid-post. He'll skip a pass to Jelebal. Feathers a pass into Batum. Batum sweeps, goes baseline, gets himself buried on the baseline. Raduljica takes one dribble and gives it up. Kalinic is going to go to the 10. Kalinic attacks. Boris Diaw, count it. And one. John, I think this is the first time you've seen Nikola Kalinic play live.
Yeah.
Am I right in saying that?
Yeah.
Are you impressed with him?
I've seen him several times in videos, but I like his aggressiveness. Look how hard he goes to the basket right there. We saw it yesterday, just taking the ball to the basket. He's also capable of knocking down some shots when he's open.
Kalinic played for Serbia last summer at Eurobasket 2013. He's improved so much. He's got himself a start here today in the World Cup. Converts his and one. A real glue guy, Kalinic. Does the little things, rebounds and defends.
Young player, but he was with the team last year in Slovenia. Didn't have such an important role, but this season we see he's being counted on. Played 26 minutes the first game.
Lovern throws a pass into Jelebal. France a bit discombobulated on offense. Kalinic walls up against Jelebal. Batum lets fly. That draws back rim. And Raduljica with the rebound. Markovic, quick pass down the wing to Kalinic. Two guys in the same lane, Kalinic and Bogdanovic on that fast break. Markovic, top of the key. Kalinic looks inside to Stimac. Now Raduljica. Raduljica goes out, Lovern. Again, Lovern does enough. Stimac with the rebound, he can't convert. Pietrus comes up with the rebound for France. Here's Batum. Thought about the three. France reversed the ball here to Hertel. Hertel inside to Lovern. Johnny, nice step-through move by Lovern.
Nice pass by Hertel to spot him. Lovern's playing along that baseline. He's able to use the backboard to make that reverse layup. Nice move with his offhand.
Lovern with three for France. Raduljica in a two-man game with Bogdanovic. The Baby J no good. Raduljica with the offensive rebound. Serbia get another possession. Raduljica, left hand. An accomplished finish by Miroslav Raduljica.
Great execution. How'd you like the bounce pass by Bogdanovic? Raduljica got down low to catch it and was able to finish with the jump hook.
Raduljica signaled to the bench he wants a sub, so Nemanja Bjelica takes his position in front of us. Hertel with a wraparound pass to Nico Batum with a second flush.
That was set up by Flo Pietrus, and a nice screen there. Gave Batum plenty of space to get his feet set and go up and slam that.
Batum with 4 points. Both of them on slams. Bjelica goes under the basket. And Lovern with a negation. Good defense by Geoffrey Lovern.
He barely had to leave his feet to block that shot as a reverse layup attempt by Raduljica.
Well, it's Kalinic who comes out. As we look at the block, that's all ball, John, isn't it, by Geoffrey Lovern? So Raduljica stays in. Kalinic is replaced by Nemanja Bjelica.
You see Bjelica is a three-man now. Very tall lineup again for Serbia.
Stimac at the 4, Raduljica at the 5, and Bjelica at the 3 for Serbia. Lovern, another touch. He'll kick to Hertel in the corner. Count it! Thomas Hertel with a 3 for France.
Leon, we're seeing some great passing by both teams. Great pass by Lovern to spot his teammate open in the corner.
Markovic, his pass ends up in the arms of the French coaches. Batum wants to get going quick. He gives it to the ref, but the ref dropped it. Batum was ready to break. Italian ref just let it go. There's only one thing about that turnover for Markovic, John, that he's happy with. The ball ended up in Coach Collet's hands and not Coach Djordjevic's hands. Hertel, terrific bounce pass to Lovern. Lovern, a little unselfish maybe. Should you have gone up with that?
Yes, I think he had his feet planted there. He can go up strong. He's big enough. He had nice position. Had his shoulders squared to the backboard. That's where you want to go with that jump hook. Use the glass.
Simonovic comes in to replace Raduljica for Serbia. The Serbs are into their rotation. France, 4 of 5 starters on the floor. Still Diallo, the only one out. Bogdanovic, count it! Bogdanovic, and he gives Batum a little push as if to say, hey, I'm right here.
That's a deep 3, and he was looking at Batum. He's accepted the challenge of this game.
Hertel, good kick to Gelibal. Gelibal lets it go. That's long. Loose ball. Who touched it last? Off a French hand, and so possession to Serbia. Here comes Milos Teodosic. John, you were saying he's not quite in the rhythm of the team just yet.
Well, he missed the practices last week, and he was even there was doubts if he was going to play yesterday. But we saw it was a good game for him to get in. He was comfortable. Now he's got the serious game coming up tonight. He's definitely got to perform well.
15 points and 2 turnovers for Teodosic. Bogdanovic, little pass to Stimats. Stimats couldn't get it over the front of the rim. Here's Hertel. Fans out on the wing. Batum wants it. Simonovic stands tall on defense. Batum wants to go to Gelibal in a low block against Bogdanovic. The referees have got a foul on the baseline as Bogdanovic tries to defend in the low post.
Both players were wrestling for position there.
Evan Fournier comes in for France. He replaces Gelibal. Does that surprise you, John, that Gelibal gets a start over Fournier?
Might be a chemistry question, or I expect Fournier will play more than he did in the first game. He's a talented young player.
As the saying goes, better to be a finisher than a starter. Hertel rejects the screen from Lovern. Lovern can shoot that. Oh, he makes me a profit.
Nice pick and pop move. Big man squared up. He gets time to set. He shoots very accurately from the perimeter.
Geoffrey Lovern with the 2. His foot was on the line. He'll take it. He leads on a little curl. Simonovic goes up strong. Whoa, I'd love to see this on instant replay. Pietrus and Lovern think they've got a good block. Here it is, John.
See a lot of arms up there. Simonovic, look how aggressive he goes to the basket. One up with 2 hands. If he goes up soft, that's a block shot. He went up hard, drew the foul.
Maybe just a word on the principle of verticality there as Pietrus goes straight up in the air. Player has a right to go straight up in the air as long as he stays in the cylinder of his body. Tough job being a referee.
Oh yeah, you see a lot of bang plays, and we have the benefit of seeing the replay.
Simonovic makes the first free throw and the second. Ratko Katic in for Serbia. He didn't feature until the second half for Serbia's win yesterday. Jovic, in guard in for the Serbs as well. Batum trying to break down Simonovic on the dribble. Now, I wouldn't call it a mismatch against Bjelica. Terrific defense by Marko Simonovic.
The foul, they have the switch. There's pick and roll play. Serbian player switched. You see active hands on Bjelica on the perimeter, bothering Batum, and then inside Simonovic fighting for that position was able to draw the foul.
There's a player who caught your eye yesterday, John. Stefan Jovic at the point for Serbia.
Jovic, I liked him. I thought he was solid, especially on the defensive end.
Bjelica takes down the gut to Katic. Katic offers himself as a screen. Bjelica lets fly. That's off the mark. Katic can't tip it up and in.
How do you like that? Serbia ran the pick and roll between the 4 and 5 players. When you have a 4 like Bjelica, you can do that.
Bjelica, plenty of length when plays on the perimeter. As you say, John. Bjelica stands 2 meters 9, close to 6'10".
Yeah, we're looking at him on the court now. I think he's upwards of that, 6'9". I think it's minimum 6'9". Looks a little bit taller.
Quite an asset for him to be on the perimeter. Here's Fournier. Run by Teodosic. Dio has come in to replace Hertel. Lovern.
That's why Katic is in the game. He's going to provide some physicality. He gets called on the foul here. He's going to try to keep Lovern out of the paint. Carve out space underneath there.
He does well, John, here, except for the reach. You know, he's walled up well. He's got good position. And
that wasn't necessary. You're right. The reach was not necessary. He had good position. Sends Lovern to the line. We saw yesterday, Serbia did a great job using their fouls. They got in the bonus a little too early today. You don't want to give up these easy opportunities to score.
Lovern makes both free throws. Was drafted last year in the second round by Memphis. France extends some pressure up the floor. Fournier, Jovic. Teodosic turns the corner on a screen, kicks to Bjelica, spins. Oh, Bjelica wouldn't drop for him.
How about that footwork, ball handling skills? Bjelica, nice move. Just wasn't able to finish it at the end there. Nice spin move. See him. Short armed it a little bit there, kind of extending with his left. Perhaps. He got a foul. Nice aggressive move.
Coach Djordjevic with some emotions there, trying to will it in. Bjelica steps to the line for 2 throws. Knocks down the first. Bjelica has played here in Spain for the Saski Baskonia Vitoria club, the ACB. Some Serbian fans enjoying themselves. Why not? Their team's up 4 against the European champions, France. Antoine Diop. He's going mano-a-mano with Jovic. Lovern really wanted it in the low post. Gives it to Fournier. Tight space here for France. Fournier drops a pass to Pietrus. To Lovern. Lovern with the left-handed finish.
How about that, Leo? Inside the paint, we see 3 passes from very close range. Each player had a better position. Lovern finishing with his left hand.
Unsurprisingly, Coach Djordjevic was calling for a 3-second call. Didn't get it. These referees have selective hearing. Kotic with the screen. There's Bjelica, puts it on the deck. Goes up Pietrus. Nice finish.
Great ball handling skills. We see such a quick crossover move. Was able to get past Pietrus, who's a good defender, and able to finish once he got to the rim.
Bjelica with 4 points so far. Lovern leads France with 9. Bogdanovic with 8 for the Serbs. Platoon played every minute so far. Diop darts, catches it. Little jump push, got it to fall.
Nice move. I like his aggressiveness.
Diop with his first points of the afternoon. We approach the 1-minute mark here in the first quarter of 3 games to come from Granada. Pietrus really stepping on Bjelica. Teodosic with his first shot. Back iron. Kotic keeps it alive. Kotic with the offensive rebound. Gives it to Jovic. Oh, Jovic turns it over. It's tough when you get in the land of the trees, John.
Yes. He had a few guys up in the air, too. Didn't take advantage of it, though.
Less than 1 to play. Batum. Let's fly with a 3. He's velvet. Nico Batum. He has 7 points for France. Good start for the number 5. Teodosic turns the corner on Kocic's screen. Settles for the jump shot. Mid-range jumper. Good.
Looks so easy, doesn't it, Leon? He just comes off that screen, calmly gets to close range, and able to pull up for a jumper.
Should be the last possession of the first quarter. It's been nip and tuck the whole way. Serbia lead by 1. Can France get their noses in front going in to the bench at the end of the first quarter? Diop keeps his dribble alive. Diop snaps a pass to Lovern. And Lovern does a paso doble inside. Good on the nightclubs, but not so good when you're in the paint.
Yeah, he got bumped and was knocked off balance. Wasn't able to control his pivot foot. That was a nice catch, though. That was a tough pass to catch in traffic. Diop spotted him, but knocked off balance.
So Bjelica with a couple of seconds to make something happen. Good idea by the Serbs. But, Evan Fournier does enough to unsettle the last opportunity. So at the end of 1 quarter of play here from Granada, it's Group A action in the FIBA Basketball World Cup. The score, Serbia 21, France 20. Player who's a sensation in the making, Rudy Gobert, gets his first minutes here this afternoon. Diop picks up his dribble. You got to keep that dribble alive on the high screen. Here's Fournier. Fournier shot off the rim.
Look for Fournier to take the lead in offense here. With the lineup they have, Fournier's going to have to make the impact.
Pocket pass from Teodosic to Bjelica and 1.
Great execution on the pick and roll. Solid screen. Teodosic got into the paint. Bjelica rolled hard, was able to catch the ball and finish strongly.
Lisa initiates the contact here. Watch this, going to use his body, go up strong against Gobert. Good finish. And the pump of the fists to express what it means. Lisa's looking for a club, John. He's doing himself all kinds of good to get a club for next year.
Yeah, he was recently traded to the LA Clippers. He was waived on Friday. He'll have plenty of offers.
He'll be ringing his agent after every game. Hey, at 9 at halftime, get me a club, get me a team. Here's a turnover. Jovic. Comes up with a loose ball, and Pietrus with the foul.
Well, here we see Boris Diaw checking into the game. Coach Collet doesn't like the direction, the way things are heading so far. Going to get in early.
So Diaw with the 2 fouls comes back in for France. Batum on the bench right now, getting a rest. This is Lovren, leading scorer for France. Here's Teodosic in the corner. Skips with the dribble, another pass to Raduljic. He can't finish this time, and Gobert clears the rebound for France. Oh, terrific cross-court pass by Dio to Fournier. Attacks the rim, no good. Now numbers for Serbia, and Brcevic with the pass just off the mark to Jovic.
Serbia's trying to get out and run. They're pushing the tempo. We saw them do very well scoring in transition in the first game.
Might have accused the wrong guy, John. It might have been Teodosic with the turnover there. Serbia had numbers, but the opportunity goes begging. Here's Diaw on the perimeter. Screen from Gobert. Diaw playing the role of point guard. Look at Diaw, pops at the elbow, cuts off hard. And Brcevic with the rebound.
Serbia's been controlling the boards, just like they did in the first game.
Teodosic, now the maestro. Terrific feed to Jovic for the easy 2.
Great ball movement, and Serbian players move so well without the ball. Great spacing on the floor. Jovic went baseline. Teodosic was able to find with that easy pass.
Teodosic atones for his turnover. Gets an assist next to his name. Jovic steals it from Diaw. Can he finish in transition? He can.
Nice play by Jovic. We see quick feet, but also quick hands, active hands, looking to attack the ball. Goes after it, goes all the way.
Well, Serbia lead by 8, 28-20. Vincent Collet wants a timeout. We'll take a break from Granada. It's Group A action in the FIBA World Cup 2014. John, Serbia on a 9-0 run. What's the coach's mentality here now, Vincent Collet, when he takes the timeout?
Well, he definitely wants to stop the hemorrhaging here. He doesn't want to fall. He definitely wants to stay close. He's got Batum on the bench. He's got to give him some rest. Diaw, he brought him in earlier probably than he wanted to, but they just got to get on track here. They got to find their confidence, especially after the first game loss.
France looking for that opening win here, and Serbia are in the way at the moment. Collet comes back with Hertel as starting point guard, and Jelabal into Diaw. Diaw is in his office.
That's a tough matchup for Bitter.
And Diaw does what Diaw does. His second assist of the game. He gives it to Gobert, and Gobert goes and attacks the 10.
Doesn't that look easy? Yeah. Give the ball to Diaw on the point, in the post, let him go to work.
John, why does so many players? So he draws a double team here. You see Raduljic steps to Diaw. Why does he do that? You know he's going to pass.
No, you don't know that because he's capable of scoring, but Diaw's so quick and so deceptive. You can't commit. You got to either go and double or you have to stay with your man. Raduljic just came a little bit too late on that play.
So now, as John says, also a scorer, facilitator and scorer. Teodosic fouled. The referee signals not in the act of shooting. It'll be possession for Serbia. Line ball for Serbia. Teodosic brings it in. Teodosic again to Radlica. Again the same result on the screen and roll.
That's a tough finish by Radlica there. Came up with the pass on the move, was able to finish quickly.
France respond again into Diao. He's a focal point of what they do. He posts, reposts. His pass intended for Fournier, knocked away by a Serbian defender. And back come the Serbs on the turnover. Teodosic with the mismatch against Diao. Will he break him down in the dribble? Teodosic, his three is short. Diao's everywhere, defending on the perimeter, getting rebounds, doing it all.
He's key to this team. Experienced player. You see him working hard on both ends of the floor.
Teodosic checks out for the Serbs. And Bogdanovic comes in. Town blows by Markovic. Now with the high screen. Bertel, mid-range jumper, just wouldn't drop for him. Gobert inside, can't finish. Berchevich with the presence of mind and moving on before he travels. Bogdanovic takes the point for Serbia. And the lane rises. Nice shot off the mark, and Gobert, the rebound for France. Bertel snaps a pass to Diao, looks down the lane to Gobert. Kalinic collapses on the ball. Extra pass to Gelaball. Kalinic to Gelaball with a three.
Great execution by the French team. Unselfish play, sharing the ball, making the extra pass. Results in an open corner shot right here by Gelaball.
France have got themselves back in it. They trailed by 4. It's Serbia 30, France 26. We'll take a break from Granada.
Znači imamo jednu stvar. Znači da uđe da ima terene da kaže znate rečenje. Mene ovo nabila. Ako je tvoj ovdje, jedan ide preko, drugi traži ovaj šut. Za to vreme on igra 1 na 1. Ajmo ovo da uradimo. Da mu zatvorimo svaki put. Imamo koliko faul. Imamo 2 faula. Možda koristite stalno faul. Stalno faul. Nemaš ni jedan faul. Stalno faul ako ste pobijeni. Ako ne tjeramo da u autu.
John, we have not yet seen Nenad Krstić for the Serbs. Does that surprise you?
Yeah, I expect we will eventually. I think Radlica's done such a good job. He's been setting the screen. Serbia's been relying on this to finish their offenses with screens and rolls to the basket. Radlica's done a great job. He's such a big body. Setting those wide screens, and he moves very well to the basket, rolling hard to the basket, able to catch him and move. Scored several points off those screen and rolls.
Bjelica now handles the point. So many people on the Serbian team who can put the ball on the floor from the perimeter. Radlica jump hook, goal! It's goaltending call by Geoffrey Lauvergne. See if we can see it. John, just talk us through that there.
He's way up there. Lavergne's way up there. He's too close to the rim. I think the ball was on its way down.
Once the ball starts its downward trajectory, players cannot touch it until it strikes the rim. Batum back in for France. Gets a handoff from Diao. Two-man game. Diao unlucky. The ball just struck the foot of a Serbian player. We had a good look at it, John. Let's see if the referees confer. I thought it struck a Serbian foot. So did Vincent Collet. And so did those fans right there. Let's see. Yeah, I think it strikes Bjelica's foot.
You called it.
France, short end of that decision. Bjelica gets Lauvergne off his feet, but Lauvergne strips him. Batum in transition. Bjelica does enough. And John, this is bad news for France. This foul, I think, is on Boris Diaw.
It sure is. That's his third. He'll be substituted quickly.
Well, let's give some kudos to Bjelica. I think just gets enough of Batum's layup to force the miss.
Serbia's done such a great job with their transition defense. We'll see him get back again.
And you can see there, Diaw just clearing out Kalinic. Good call by the referee. Markovic rises for the three, and that's too strong. Back come France, trailing by 6 as we're just past the midway mark of the second quarter.
Kim Tilly's getting his first minutes in the World Championship, in the World Cup.
Number 14 for France, Tilly in the game, gets his first touch, gives it to Gelabal. Gelabal shot off the mark. Bogdanovic chases down the long rebound. Bogdanovic. Oh, Batum skies to intercept the pass intended for Raduljic. Now Tilly. Oh, Tilly just dropped it, John. A bit of nerves.
Bit of nerves there. Nice pass by Batum on the fast break.
Well, Tilly wants to hide in a hole right now. It's his first minutes in the World Cup, and he just dropped what would have been an easy 2.
Yeah, that was such an important play. Also could have brought them back within 4 points.
Bogdanovic with an array of skills takes the point guard duties for Serbia.
We saw him play quite a bit at Partizan last year.
Raduljic powers it up and in. Leo Westerman, the French guard for Partizan, injured throughout the whole season. Batum on a curl. Exchanges to Gelabal. Gelabal, he's 1 for 3 from behind the rainbow so far. John, do you want to see Batum try and score a little bit more here as France are struggling?
You know, especially without Diaw in the lineup, we'd like to see that, especially if you're a French fan. We know he's capable. We'd like to see him attack the basket. Maybe we can look for post-up opportunities.
Batum with 7, Lovren with 9, the 2 leading scorers for France.
Good defense, slid his feet in front of Bogdanovic, who lowered his shoulder and went right into the numbers. Textbook defense by Batum there.
So Batum doing it on the defensive end. As you see the charge, Batum puts his body on the line. And with Serbia up 34-26, it's timeout here from Granada. Well, Egypt play later today, but you can see Coach Djordjevic doing his best impersonation of Egyptian hieroglyphics. If you can understand those, you're a very intelligent basketball player.
I think the means to the end are ball inside. You saw him circling inside on the post. They want to get the ball on the post. With some movement, some screens, want to get the defensive move, but I think in the end he wants the ball inside.
If you're France now, John, coming out of the timeout, who do you want to get a touch here?
Well, I think, like we mentioned earlier, Liam, you want Batum to be involved in the offense.
Batum comes off a screen from Lovren, unselfishly gives it to Fournier. Fournier's runner, it won't fall. Raduljic takes it out of the cylinder. Bjelica comes up with the ball. Decent execution by France. Fournier against Teodosic. That's another tantalizing matchup today. Fournier gets through the screen. Fournier chasing Teodosic everywhere. The jump hook by Raduljic, no good. Batum with the rebound. Batum, he rises, got it. Baby J, good by Nico Batum.
Liam, I'm sorry, but don't you feel like Batum could do that anytime he chooses? He is so smooth and handles the ball so well. He's got such great shooting skill, nice touch. He's aggressive on that play. That's what you want to see if you're a French fan.
I completely agree with you. He's a talented player, but sometimes players prefer to be facilitators, don't want to get in the spotlight and take over games. Bjelica pass to Stimac. Well, Tilly with the foul, unlucky.
Did a good job on defense, was just a little bit overly aggressive at the end of that play. He had great position all along, hands up, kept his chest in front of him. Stimac bailed out on that play.
Vladimir Stimac goes to the line, number 15 for Serbia. Played last season with Unicaja Malaga in the EuroLeague and the ACB. He's headed to Bayern Munich next year. That's a club that's on the rise.
As is German basketball in general. That's each year is just growing. And you see some good teams coming out of Germany. Great fans in Germany. They love their basketball team.
Match makes 1 of 2. You had a chance to play against a German player in your college days. Detlef Schrempf, was he playing ball when you were playing in college, John?
Yes, we were actually both came to freshmen the same years. Detlef, very talented player.
Schrempf, the sensation before the sensation. Turnover. Teodosic to Bjelica. Bjelica, gonna go at Fournier. Fournier just knocks it out. Here's Simonovic. Oh, terrific pass to Kotic. And Kotic with a jump hook.
How do you like that? Simonovic with a great pass off the dribble penetration, one-handed. Nice bounce pass. Got this great position to finish.
Bounce pass is the scoring pass. Hertel, his pass to Fournier. Fournier shot off the mark. Long rebound. Bjelica in the open court. Bjelica, ooh, you'd like to see the ref kind of... It's tough, John, as we talked about this. You know, you'd love to see the game flow and see if Bjelica can finish in transition, but Hertel called for the foul.
Hertel was called for the foul. Unfortunately for France, they're in the bonus, so you're going to give up 2 free throws. As a fan, you'd like to see this play continue, of course. You'd like to see the up and down action. The coaches do not like to give up those easy fast break points.
Bjelica at the line. Bjelica has 4 points today. And it's by contrast, John, it's a small lineup for Serbia right now. Kocic's really the only true post player. Bjelica, Simonovic, wing players, and then 2 guards with Teodosic and Markovic.
That's true. They're going with a little less size up front. Their backcourt's got good size though. They've got Markovic, good size and strength. Teodosic is tall also for a point guard.
Edwin Jackson gets his first minutes for France. Number 9 in. Here's Batum on the wing. Batum gives it up. Hertel to Lovern. Jackson comes to get it. Batum hiding right now, if you like. Terrific defense by Serbia, but Jackson with the heave and hope and got it.
Well, Jackson, he's a good offensive player. That was a tough shot, especially one of his first touches since he's been in the game. Led the French league in scoring last year.
Welcome to the game, Edwin. Bien joué, as they say in French. Well played. Markovic, his kick to Simonovic. He spins. Extra pass to Teodosic. The troika! Milos Teodosic!
Quick ball movement. They did not waste any time. Ball did not stick in the hands of any of the Serbian players. Moved the ball quickly.
Serbia opened up a double-digit 11-point lead, their largest lead of the game. The Serbia chants start to resound here in the Palacio de Deportes in Granada. Simonovic called for the foul on the perimeter.
He acknowledged it quickly. He tells his coach, well, we're not in the bonus. He's not shooting free throws. He's very aggressive being so far out on the perimeter there. They're not giving Batum any space.
Well, John, we didn't see it. Here's a look at Teodosic's 3. But Batum had a strong word with Edwin Jackson just to our left. Jackson saying, come on, man, I made 3. Over and flashes back to the ball. Batum comes to get it. Batum with a terrific pass to Laverne. Strong move for two.
Nice pass. That's a got down low, got below the defender. Batum with an excellent pass. Laverne with some nice footwork to finish between two defenders. Scored the basket. He's going to the free throw line. Look how he gets down low, makes a nice crisp pass between two defenders there. Laverne goes up, scores the bucket.
John, just talk us through that little step-through move Laverne uses his body to seal the defender.
Oh, it's excellent. He's down low. He plays with a low base. One of the things Laverne does well, he has a very low base. That's what you want as an offensive player, also defensive, of course. But he's able to use his footwork to create a little bit of space, draw the contact, but be strong enough to go up and finish.
Last 10 seconds of the half. Serbia with the possession. They lead by 8. Can they build on it? Teodosic's shot won't fall. Laverne with the baseball pass the distance. It's off the mark. And so our first half of play here on game day 2 is in the books. Serbia lead France. There's your score, 42-34, as both teams go to their changing rooms for halftime. The basket. Bjelica gets in the passing lane. Batum beats him to the spot. Batum spins to Jackson. It's on the way, and it's an air ball. But Laverne finishes with a flush.
Nice play. Nice recovery by Batum to get his teammate an open shot. Jackson, for some reason, was off on that shot, but Laverne in the right place at the right time.
Jackson shouting over to the statistician's bench, hey, that's an assist. That's not an air ball. Bjelica goes at Laverne, and again, the battle of the whiskers. This time it's Bjelica who wins. He earns himself a trip to the line.
It's interesting. We saw him go to the middle, which would be a strong hand. Instead, Laverne cut him off. Well, here we see the replay. Laverne with a strong finish. Got to keep him off the boards. You see him surprisingly go back. Turn over his right shoulder is going to go up with his off hand. Pick up the foul, 2 free throws. We see that's such a nice shooting touch for a big man. Quick release. Ball comes off his fingers really nice. Very solid.
Often big guys struggle from the free throw line. You're right. Nice touch by Bjelica. Bjelica, first points for Serbia in the second half. Here's Batum, rises over Bjelica, shot off the mark. It's a nice matchup, Bjelica with his length test. Bjelica can't finish. His own rebound, circles underneath and lays it up and in.
Ran the floor, ran straight to the rim. They got him the ball. Missed the shot, but he stayed with it, and we saw some good footwork there to get enough space to finish underneath the rim.
Bjelica had a nice exchange with Bogdanovic. They were smiling with each other. I think Bjelica said, hey, I'm the trailer, but I don't necessarily want it on the move. Dio with a push shot up and good.
Jackson found him underneath the basket. France needs to get some easy baskets to get back in this game.
Point margin remains the same. Bogdanovic to Bjelica. His pass inside Bjelica. He put it on the deck, and Dio got it. Bjelica broke that cardinal rule, John. Don't put it on the floor when you're in the paint.
Especially when you're that close to the basket, just go straight up. He's so tall. Shoot over the players.
And the ball with a shake and a shimmy. Kicks to Jackson. Jackson, the mid-range jumper, up and good.
He created that shot. Nice move. Drew the contact. Got enough space and went up. Did not doubt, even though the last shot was an air ball. We see he's got the shooter's mentality.
Created his own shot off the dribble, did Jackson. There's another guy who can create off the dribble, Bogdanovic. He's fouled by Edwin Jackson.
It's good defense. He got up close, got up underneath Bogdanovic. He used his hands a little bit too much and whistled for that violation.
Markovic to bring it in here for Serbia. Goes right into Bogdanovic. Trying to use his length over Jackson. Spins. Jackson does enough to force him to the baseline. Shot off the mark. Let's come back. Share the ball. Exchanges with Dio. Static here for France. Dio to Jackson. Spots up.
There it is. That's exactly what Coach Collet was thinking when he put Jackson in the game. Get some instant offense. He's provided that right now with 5 quick points. There's a chance to add to that total. It's free throw.
Jackson releases, and it's definitely a foul on the checkout. As Markovic fouls Jackson. It's nothing but nylon, and Jackson with the 4-point play.
Those are 6 big points for France. They're back within 2 points.
All of this with Diao still on the bench. And on the bench, speaking of on the bench, Nenad Krstić remains rooted to the bench for the Serbs. Batum gets to the passing lane, causes a turnover momentarily. Bogdanovic dives on the floor after it, ahead to Batum, and Nico Batum with the flush. And Coach Djordjevic wants a timeout for Serbia. Well, the French are right back in this. It's taken them just 3 minutes. It's knotted up at 46 each. It's FIBA Basket World Cup. This is Group A action from Grenada. John, just to paint a picture of the atmosphere in the arena, you know, France have come out in a terrific response. They've completely eradicated the 8-point deficit. The dancing girls have come out and done a little can-can, and all the French fans in front of us were on their feet dancing to the music. It's party time here for the French.
French definitely have the momentum with them now. Serbia's back on their heels. They're going to have to try to recover and establish the authority they had earlier.
Unsurprisingly, Djordjevic comes in with Teodosic.
Look at this defensive pressure. Excuse me, Eli. Look at the defensive pressure by France. They've really stepped it up on the defensive end. I think that's what's turned the tide here.
France have really got their tails up. Teodosic with a terrific bounce pass into Raduljica, who powers it up and in.
Great execution. The ball was actually outside, far outside the arc the entire play. That's the first penetration with the ball. They finished with an easy shot underneath the basket.
Dio, just too easy a basket as far as Serbia are concerned. Easy layup for Dio. John, the measure of a good timeout for Serbia. Can you come out and execute a good play? And they do exactly what Coach Djordjevic wants. Got a basket by Raduljica. Teodosic finds the double team. Finds Markovic, the extra man. Shot clock at 3. Bogdanovic, step back. That's a deep 3 on top of the mark. As you say, John, defensive pressure by France there caused the rust shot.
Yeah, that's give the credit to their defense. Really, France has turned the momentum of this game. Playing pressure defense. Serbia's actually scored, but they scored some tough baskets. But you just see a different attitude, different intensity, not ratcheted up a level here. And that's also generates some confidence over them when they're on the offensive end.
Dio gets it across the midcourt stride for France. He'll find Gé la ball. Just past to Batum. Batum throws it down the gut to Laverne. Laverne with a screen and roll. Great ball movement by the French. Can Batum finish it off with a 3? He can't. That's great spacing and passing by the French. Raduljica clears the boards for Serbia. Edwin Jackson is docking Teodosic on the ball. I think Teodosic hasn't seen before. Just past to Markovic. Markovic rises for the 3. Won't drop. Raduljica with the rebound. Powers it up. It's up the mark. But Geoffrey Laverne shrugs his shoulders. It's really the contact of Raduljica which caused the foul here.
Yeah, this is one of the problems that you see replay here. One of the problems France has had so far in the World Cup is they've got to do a better job screening out and controlling the defensive rebounds. Here, Raduljica gets a rebound between 2 French players. Laverne had inside position, but Batum was right behind him. Somehow, Raduljica comes up with the ball. And the difference between France going on the fast break, instead you have Laverne that commits a foul. Raduljica has a chance to add 2 points to their score.
Raduljica with 7 rebounds. He has 18 points now, and I'm scratching my head thinking, you know, Krstic still on the bench, but there's the answer right there. It's the man at the free throw line who's keeping Nenad Krstic rooted to the pine.
Well, at least it's just done such a super job, actually, on both ends of the floor.
Makes both free throws, does Raduljica. Serbia up by 2 as we approach the midway mark of the third quarter. It's been an electric start to this second half. Jackson to the tomb, ups to curl. Oh, terrific little bounce pass back to Jackson. Great passing by the French. Can they turn it into points? They'll get a foul on Raduljica, who commits the foul against Antoine Diop.
Great ball movement. This is just fun basketball to watch. Everybody shares the ball, making the extra pass. That's the beauty of international basketball. You know, we see some great ball movement, cutting, players moving without the ball. Very little isolation situations. We see some pick and rolls, but we also see some great ball movement.
Certainly France there sharing the basketball. I think everyone touched the ball in that offense.
And quick passes. The ball's not sticking in anybody's hands. If they do not have any, if the player does not have anything, they're quickly moving the ball.
Antoine Diop has started the half. He's played all 5 minutes. He's kept Thomas Hurtel on the bench. Rudy Gobert comes in for France. Diop, a member of that French team that won the Eurobasket Championships in Slovenia last summer. Dosic. It's a bounce pass to Raduljica and gets it back. Gobert hedges strong on the screen and then hustles back to get to Raduljica. It's foul on Gelabal.
France has done a good job in the second half. Hedging out strongly, you mentioned. Just that extra second making Theo Dosic hesitate. They aren't able to capitalize on the pick and roll. They aren't able to get much of an advantage.
Jovic in the game for Serbia. Jovic to the 10 and 1. He's fouled by behind by Rudy Gobert, the young guard from Serbia with a tough basket.
Aggressive move. You see him on this play. Saw some daylight, strong to the basket. He was smart up there. He used his body to shield Gobert coming at him. He was able to pick up the foul and finish.
Jovic converts the N1. This game is seesawing back and forth. Serbia lead by 3. Can France respond? Lazy defense here by Stefan Jovic, and he commits the foul. Bit of Ole D in this part of the world.
Looked like it, yeah. Diop was able to get underneath him. Jovic got to get lower, the lower base, especially defending the ball.
Alador D. Catches a tough pass. Screen from Gobert. Just a one dribble on the screen by Batum. Throws it up to Gobert. Shot clock at 3. Diop has to shoot it. He does, and he makes the 3.
Great release. Quick touch pass by Joao. Set that up.
Antoine Diop with 11 points for France. Dosic runs into a double team. Gobert comes back to guard Raduljica, but Raduljica with the 3.
Deep range. He's got such great range. You have to get up on him. He didn't have much space to get that shot up, but he's so tall, he's able to rise over the opponent and score.
There's Batum, speaking of tall. Jackson got his feet set. Another foul here by Dosic. John, I suppose when you've got such a deep bench like the Serbs do, Dosic and Jovic can give those fouls away.
Well, the main thing, you want to use your fouls correctly. They were not in the bonus yet, so instead of giving up an easy look, they foul before there's a shot. So France is taking the ball out of bounds instead of having an advantage and a good look at the basket.
Dosic checks out to be replaced by Bogdanovic. He had those 8 early points, still stuck on 8. Diop goes through the lane, up and in. Antoine Diop playing terrific for France.
Very good read on that. He read the defense perfectly. I think he was thinking the whole time he's going to pass it to Gobert, but the defense just didn't fully commit either way. He was able to go straight to the basket.
Diop with 13. Jovic bisects the double team. Jovic rises, it won't fall. Gelabal with the rebound. France have got numbers. It's a 5-on-3. Kick to Diop. Gelabal spots up in the corner. Serbia recover on defense. Gobert wants it in the low post. Now a little mismatch against Bjelica. Gobert powers it up. Oh, drop. And he goes to the line.
Nice to see him going to his offhand, trying to come up with the basket there. Ran hard for the rim in transition. He was pointing up. He wanted that lob pass. Teammates did not feel sure about it, so he didn't get the ball, but he stayed with it on this possession.
Look at the three by Dio and what it means to the French fans. They're sat right across from us here at midcourt. They got the good seats, the French fans. They must know somebody.
Yeah, we've got some friends here.
That's surprising in this part of the world. They got some friends, seeing as France defeated Spain in the semifinals of the European Championships last year. Some French fans biting their nails. You saw Gobert this summer, John, in the NBA Summer League.
Yeah, he's progressed. He's gotten much better. He's still got a lot of room to grow. But you like to see a player develop from year to year, and he's certainly doing that.
Serbia, a 1-point lead. Bogdanovic. To the Kalinic. Kalinic mid-range jumper, got it.
That's taking what the defense gives you, Leon. He did not want it. He was not going penetrating, thinking of the shot until he saw that he had an opening. He wanted to pass that ball.
Smart play by Kalinic, takes the open jumper, puts Serbia up by 3. Here's the other ball in the low post against Kalinic. Jackson with the up fake. Jackson dribble drive. And Diallo is checked into the game. Boris Diallo. Shot at the mark. Gobert with an offensive rebound. Terrific pass to Jackson. Oh, Boris Diallo with the assist. Great vision by the number 13 for France.
Great play by Diallo, and of course, get Edwin Jackson the ball if you can. We know he can score. We've seen it already tonight.
Jackson with 12. France have got 4 scores in double digits. Bjelica shot in and out, but Bogdanovic goes in with the putback, and he joins the double-digit club with 10.
Solid performance by Bogdanovic.
Serbia lead by 2. Dio feathers a pass to Gobert, can't grab it. Loose ball, Bogdanovic around the back. France recovering their transition D. Bogdanovic thought about it, that's in his range.
He's got that range, Leon. He's right.
Defense by Antoine Diop. Jovic against Diao, coughed it up. Gelabal picks up the loose ball. Numbers for France. Dio's going to lay it up and in. No, he's not. Oh my heavens, what am I talking about?
What a recovery. Like Kalinic came out of nowhere to. I think that surprised everybody, even the referees.
Certainly caught me by surprise. It's a goaltending call. You be the judge.
I don't know about this. Let's see if it hits the glass first. It barely did. Direct call by the officials. Hit the glass first. We see it. After it hits the glass, you cannot hit it until it hits the rim again, unless it's going up. The ball's on the way down after it hits the glass.
That is Nikola Kalinic all over, though, as it just never gives up. We knotted up at 60 all, less than a minute to play. It's been an enthralling second half. Bjelica is going to go at Diao. Kicks out to Radlica, snaps a pass across to Kalinic. John, if you're France, do you try to attack Diao offensively, pick up that 4th foul? I mean, if you're Serbia, do you try to attack Diao?
I think when you have a player like Bjelica, well, who's actually being subbed out of the game right now, you can attack him from the perimeter, but it looks like they're going with 2 interior players. Maybe they're going to try to get the ball inside to them. But Serbia does such a good job of moving the ball. They just find who's ever open. They want to get the ball inside. They see a nice pass by Diao. Jackson finishes the play.
Kalinic goes to the line as France are in the penalty, makes the first free throw. Kalinic headed to Red Star Belgrade next year. Played for the Radnički club in Serbia last year. His stock is definitely on the rise.
Sure is.
30 seconds to play here in the 3rd quarter. Serbia lead by 2. Front in the game for the first time. Now all kinds of time, all kinds of space, front rim. But Gobert keeps it alive, and France should see out the quarter here. Last possession. Good work by Rudy Gobert. So it's 4 flat on the baseline for France. Expect the screener to come high, and there it is. Diao sets the screen. Hertel gets the mismatch with Stimac to Diao, gets in the lane, returns it to Hertel. And good defense by the Serbs.
That was good team defense. Great each player contain their man, but they're also ready to help, and they're in great position off the ball.
The end of 3 at Serbia, 62, France 60.
Could have won either way.
And Kahudi comes in for France. John, as a player, did you like coming into the fourth quarter without any minutes under your belt before that?
You know, you'd like to have some minutes before you come in at the end of the game because it's the most important stretch, but you want to be on the floor regardless. And Kahudi's such a strong, athletic player. He's on there. He knows he's going to just contribute any way he can. Usually it's on the defensive end.
Coach Collet walks down the bench with minutes in his pocket, and he throws a few Kahudi's way. France come out with Kahudi, Hertel, Diao, Gobert, and Batum. Here's Hertel. It's a mismatch against Stimac. Pulls up with a jump shot and makes it.
Nice shot by Hertel. Showed a lot of confidence there. Had the mismatch. Got enough space to get his shot off.
Serbia have Bogdanovic, Kalinic, Katic, Stimac, and Jovic. Jovic to Katic. Hands off to Bogdanovic. Katic, get up fake. And Katic turns it over. Hertel with the pass ahead. Tries to give a pass to Kahudi, the trailer. Kicked by a Serbian.
I think Hertel, after scoring that last basket, he thought about pulling up there on that fast break and shooting three. Probably made a wiser decision by looking for something better. But if he gets hot, he's a dangerous player. Watch out. Serbia's going to have to stay with him.
So Simonovic comes in for Kalinic. Thought it was going to be Kacic's number who was called. He turned it over, but instead it's Kalinic who comes out. Two loves to curl on the screen. Oh, he slide rules a pass inside to Hertel. Shot clock at 10.
He wants to shoot. He's going to shoot if he gets any space here.
He coughs it up. Katic picks up the loose ball and draws a foul on Rudy Gobert.
That's really a tough pass. You're looking at a very tall player, Rudy Gobert. You want to throw the bounce pass in there, get the, but maybe a little too low.
And that's exactly what Gobert said, John, to Hertel. We didn't see it, but he just put his hand down on his ankles as if to say, a little bit too low for me. Simonovic can't get over to the wing. Bogdanovic does. Bogdanovic gets the puppy set, lets it go, won't fall. Batum with the rebound, a quick outlet to Hertel. Great screen by Gobert on the fly. The pass to Gobert.
That's where you get him the ball, up in the air.
Kahudi, got him! Ciao, Kahudi says to coach, merci beaucoup for putting me in. I'll reward you with a jump shot. It's good.
That's a great corner three, clutch shot, especially not getting too many touches before now. He's doing a good job on defense. We see him working hard against Bogdanovic.
Bogdanovic with a sweet move. Mid-range jumper, good.
He just created that shot. That's against some tough defense. Bogdanovic has those broad shoulders, able to create space off the dribble. Just enough to get a mid-range shot off.
Bogdanovic with 12. Batum into Diao. Diao somehow got a bounce pass to Kahudi along the baseline. Kahudi drives. It wouldn't fall for him. Inside, Diao with the rebound. A little unselfish now. Serbia with a 2-on-1. Is it intentional? It is. Batum called for the unsportsmanlike foul against Jovic. John, I'm going to turn this over to you and just talk the viewers through how this works when we see the instant replay.
You see, it's a 2-on-1 fast break. Batum is in no man's land. He's going to have to make a foul, and if he can stop the fast break, that's his job. Unfortunately for the French, he's going to cut. It's too obvious, and he's reaching. And so the ref makes the correct call because he's just reaching with his hand. It looks like it's an intentional, what they call unsportsmanlike foul. Instead of going for the body, instead of making a true effort.
He's the last defender as well. Does that figure into the referee's decision if you're the last defender and commit a foul like this?
But I think it was already in front of the ball. He was behind the ball. But that is also an interpretation the referees will take into account. But this is a key play because it's basically like technical foul. Serbia comes away with 2 free throws, scored both of them.
Yeah, he made both. Jovic
both free throws, and they get the ball out of bounds.
Jovic checks out. Teodosic comes back in with 7:30 to play. We'll give it to Katic. Bogdanovic glides in the lane, and shot won't fall, and Gobert with the rebound.
What a wingspan Gobert is. He's holding the ball on the ground. With his balls in his hand, with his arms extended, it's almost right at the rim.
Bjelica steps in front of us to check in as a sub for Serbia. Diao, a mismatch against Teodosic, and Teodosic is having a strong word with Stimac to say, hey, I can't handle Diao, he's all yours.
There's a switch on screen beforehand. Milos Teodosic felt like he had to stick with Diao in that play.
Vladimir Stimac checks out, and Nemanja Bjelica comes in. France inline ball. Lovern back in for Les Bleus. Now, wants Lovern to step out and get it. The shouts of Serbia resound through this arena. Nice bounce pass to Lovern. Just kept his balance. Nico Batum at the depth of the shot clock. His shot won't fall, and Diao with an offensive rebound to give France another possession. Promptly turns it over with a walk.
Serbia's dodged the bullet. They gave up that offensive rebound, which they've done. That's at least the second one in the last 2 minutes. Giving France extra possessions. They were able to dodge a bullet as Diao commits the turnover.
Bjelica checks back in for Serbia to replace Katic. Lead by 1.
You see if Serbia is going to their patented screen and roll and get Bjelica the ball.
Here's Bjelica. He gets in the lane and goes right to the rack and lays it up and in.
Nice finish, just blew right by Diao. He's got such good length. Once he gets around the basket, he can just extend, and he's right there. Score.
Here's Batum. Batum goes up Bjelica. He gets in the lane, loses it. Simonovic picks it up. Simonovic going to go at Diao with the 3 fouls and decides instead to fan out.
The correct decision. Run a little bit more time on the clock. Get a better shot, make the French defend. No hurry for the Serbian team.
Serbia get into their pattern and weave offense. Bjelica shows his numbers to Bjelica. Teodosic spots up and gives it back. Now Simonovic, he goes hard to the 10. What's the call here? The referee has his arm raised. Is it a foul on Nicolas Batum?
What an aggressive move by Simonovic. Shot clock was running down. We see him go hard to the basket.
It is a foul on Nicolas Batum. So we'll take a timeout in the action. Serbia lead by 3. It's 68-65. It's Group A action from Grenada. John, just looking there briefly at those statistics, from the free throw line, Serbia are 18 of 19 as a team, 95%.
That's incredible for a team to shoot that well from the free throw line. That's really where the difference in this game is. Because look at France is shooting 18 for 26 from 2-point range. That's 69%.
Simonovic, maybe just giving him the commentator's curse. Nope. Simonovic makes the first. Serbia 19 of 20 from the line. In a close game like this, John, how important are free throws?
Very important, and also they're going to need, if they're leading on the way, going down the stretch, they're going to have the confidence stepping the line to make those.
Simonovic goes 1 of 2. The first one's important. It makes it a 2-possession game. Serbia lead by 4. Jackson to Batum. To Jackson. Guarded by Bjelica. Into Diao, who's got a mismatch with Bogdanovic. And Lovern up off the window with a Bezu up and good.
Not much time on the shot clock. They work their way all the way down. Laverne was able to finish with a nice jump hook. Pick and roll between the 4 and the 5 on the Serbian side of the mat. Little mismatch here.
Bjelica with a deep three. It's off the mark. Batum fights for the rebound. Diao comes up with it. Long three by Bjelica. And France trail by 2. A chance to tie or go ahead this trip down the floor. Less than 5 to play. Batum to Laverne. Laverne goes up. He can't convert. And Diao, Johnny on the spot.
Diao's been coming up with some clutch offensive rebounds, giving this team some extra possessions.
Of course, Diao yet to score for France, so making a contribution in some way. Diao with a deep three of his own, no good. Here's Teodosic. Look away past the Bjelica. Bogdanovic wide open, he lets it fly, no good. Bogdanovic had Diao closing out, settled for the jump shot. Here's Boris with his first 2, an easy flush.
We saw Bjelica was late getting back on defense. Of course, Diao took advantage of that, walked his way into the rim.
And we're tied again at 69 each. Teodosic uses the screen from Bjelica to Bogdanovic in the corner. Bogdanovic's shot is off the mark. John Bogdanovic really struggling to find that shooting touch of his.
He's not afraid to take those shots, and even though he's missed these last couple, I wouldn't be surprised. He's not going to hesitate if he gets more opportunities. He's usually clutch down the stretch.
Foul for Laverne is his 4th.
Again, we talked about it before. France has done a better job on offensive rebounds, controlling, but there they gave up an extra opportunity. Bjelica was able to get possession for his team.
69 all. 10-line ball for Serbia. Teodosic sets him, no good. And Batum skies for the rebound. Serbia just 4 for 17 from behind the rainbow. France with a chance to take the lead. Batum. To Diao. Give it back to Diao. And Diao shots a 3-go over Bjelica. Teams settling for jump shots on the mismatches.
Yes, and they're so successful when they're scoring, when they're getting shots near the basket. They're shooting with almost 7% so far. You'd like to see them get to the basket, get closer to the basket. That was a tough shot there. Of course, Serbia's doing a good job on defense, preventing those easy looks. But if you're France, you want to work the ball around a little bit more, penetrate to the basket, get closer shots.
Jovic handles the point now for Serbia. A lot of confidence shown in him by Coach Djordjevic. 3 minutes to play in a close game. He's on the floor. Teodosic. Great vision for Simonovic with the reverse layup up and good.
Great ball movement, great move. Simonovic, we've seen a few of those baseline cuts. That was at a very key time of the game.
Cut that Andrei Kirilenko often makes, a kind of Kirilenko cut.
It's difficult. It's behind the defense. Defense has you're behind the back of the defenders.
Simonovic with the foul. It's the 3rd team foul for Serbia. France have 4. And Diao again with the mismatch on Bjelica. This time he penetrates. Kicks to Dioum. I beg your pardon, to Batum. Sends it to Jackson. Jackson shot in and out. Laverne with the offensive rebound. And he has the presence of mind to kick it out. Great work by Geoffrey Laverne. France trail by 2. Just over 2 minutes to play in the first game today, game day 2 in Granada. Laverne keeps his pivot foot. And this is unlucky for Serbia. They played great defense. Shot clock down to 6, but with the kick by Teodosic, France get a fresh 14.
Critical possession for France. You want to come up with a bucket here to tie the score. You want to give Serbia the opportunity to go up by 4 or more.
Yo turns the corner on the screen. Jovic collapses, anticipates the pass, and great interception by Stefan Jovic. Serbia in no hurry, less than 2 to play. Teodosic gets deep on the penetration. His reverse shot, no good. Looking for a foul, didn't get it. The foul comes, it's against Raduljica.
Serbia, fortunately for Serbia, they're not in the bonus. There will not be 2 shots on that foul. France will take the ball out of bounds. Serbia has a chance to set their defense.
Tough shot by Teodosic. Sometimes, John, you don't get those calls from the ref if you're unbalanced and you're trying to make something happen.
Especially late in the game, like we're here within 2 minutes to the end of the game. Refs are a little bit more stingy.
Batum to Diao. Diao wants to play point guard. Diao gets a screen from Lovern. A wraparound pass! And the two-handed crown jam by Jean-Marie Lovern!
Beautiful execution on a 2-man game. What a pass by Diao. Long arm stretched around the defender. Able to bounce pass perfectly to Lovern, who finished with a slam.
71 each. 1:20 to play. Bjelica to Raduljica, and he goes at Nico Batum. He looks at the referee for a call. None given, no and one. Serbia lead by 2 with just over a minute to play. Which team's going to keep their composure and hold their nerve? Diao into Lovern. Lovern's going to back down. Bjelica keeps his pivot foot, powers it up, it won't drop. And France don't send anybody to the backboard for an offensive rebound.
Good effort by Lovern. It's close to the basket. Maybe you'd like to see him use the glass.
Less than a minute to play. Bjelica with the ball. Serbia lead by 2. Both teams in the penalty. Touch pass inside to Raduljica. And somehow he lost it. Can Jackson save it? Who touched it last?
Raduljica had great position, but as soon as he got the ball there, the French defense collapsed on him. The Serbia's actually fortunate to get the ball back on that play.
Well, with Serbia leading France by 2, 73-71, Coach Djordjevic wants a timeout. Stay with us. We're back in 1 minute here from Granada. Well, John, just to set this up a little bit, 4 seconds on the shot clock. Serbia have the ball on the sideline. They have 1 timeout left. France have 2 timeouts left. There's 41 ticks. If you're Serbia, who are you looking to get a touch here, John? Last 4 seconds.
Well, they have several players on the floor. Bjelica, Bogdanovic, and the inbounder, Teodosic, are very good shooters from the outside. They've got Raduljica inside. There's enough time to go inside and give them the ball.
4 seconds, enough time for a player to make something happen with the dribble. Bjelica comes to get it. He's going to settle for the long 3. Big bounce. Oh, he didn't get the shooter's roll. Now France need a 2 to tie it. A 3-1 to win. Diao calls the play. And unsurprisingly, Boris Diao has the ball in his hands against Raduljica.
He's got a mismatch. Let's see if he goes at Raduljica. That's a tough job. He doesn't need the screen. He's going around him.
Diao powers it up and in. We're tied up at 73 each. And Serbia choose not to take the timeout. They have 1 to burn. Well, this very well could be your ball game. This possession, 10 seconds left. Serbia need a basket to win it. It's Group A action in the FIBA World Cup 2014. And Bogdanovic spills it. Bogdanovic loses the ball with 4.8 seconds left. The Serbs are looking for a foul. And Fasine Collet calls a timeout. John, what do you see?
What a turnaround we see here. Good defense by the French. Batum got in there, stepped in there to collapse the defense. Bogdanovic had nowhere to go with it. All of a sudden, France has a chance to win this game. They have the last possession. They can draw a foul, get a clear shot. That's plenty of time.
Well, with 4.8 seconds, John, it's almost, shall we use a word, deja vu. This time, France have got the 4 seconds to try to score and win it. Plenty of time for someone to dribble, and as you say, now Serbia must be mindful of the fact that they are in the penalty. They cannot foul because they'll send someone to the free throw line.
They have to play straight defense.
So Serbia come out with Simonovic, Bogdanovic, Bjelica, Raduljica, and Jovic. John Nico Batum has played 33 minutes today. He played 35 minutes yesterday as he makes his way onto the floor here. So France come out with Diaw, Batum, Lovern, Diaw, and unsurprisingly Edwin Jackson, who's had a hot hand this second half. So less than 5 seconds to play. Sideline ball for France. Diaw to bring it in. Diaw flashes to the ball. It's Lovern who gets it. Lovern puts it on the floor. Lovern goes to the basket. And this time we've got the foul call. Is Lovern gonna win it for France? He'll have 2 shots at the line. Now remember, Serbia still have a timeout left. Let's see if we can see the instant replay on this.
Aggressive move by Lovern. That's what you want to do. You want to go to the basket, drew the contact. You see him go right there.
Well, I didn't see anything there, John. Let's see if we can see the replay again.
Well, he lost it when he's going up. You see this defense collapsing on him.
Maybe Raduljica from behind.
I think the foul was actually called on Bogdanovic. But if there was anybody that possibly made a foul, Raduljica, he got a lot of ball.
I'm just looking at the play-by-play, John. It's Raduljica.
Raduljica got
his
foul.
4th foul.
Okay.
I'm going to put you on the spot, John. You're Lovern. If you make the first, do you miss the second so that Serbia can't take a timeout and advance the ball forward?
No doubt. No doubt. There's only 1.1 second. He's got to make this first free throw. You do not want to. Because you cannot, remember, FIBA rules, if there's a rebound, you cannot call timeout. You can only get a timeout with the dead ball situations.
This is waiter at the table time. Lovern needs to make the first one here. This is the big one. And he does. Geoffrey Lovern up and in.
He's given instruction by his teammates. I'm sure they're telling him, miss it. He's got to hit the rim, though.
Geoffrey Lovern, 5 for 6. He does hit the rim. The shot's on the way by Bjelica. It's off the mark. And France come up with a precious win here in the FIBA World Cup 2014. It's Group A action, the first game today in game day 2. There's your final score. France win it by 1 against Serbia, 74-73.